Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Sagittarius. I'm the Can Astrologer. My name is Abby, and this is the last reading of 2024. So this is what's in store for the end of 2024. And this Sagittarius is actually take two. I had a much longer video earlier, and it recorded, went the whole way, and no sound. And so I was like, ugh, okay. So anyway, the song that I had on pre-shuffle when I was getting the cards together for you, it's called Wiccan Witches. And it's the Kanum remix. It's on the album The Whittler and Push Loop DDD Xmas remix from 2020. So the year 2020 could be significant. But DDD, it stands for Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Xmas remix. So it's like a Christmas album. But this is like... deep and dark. Like it was very, that's what I'm looking for, just it was very ancient. There was a lot of heavy drums and very mystical sounding, right? Very Wiccan witchy kind of. So some of you could be practicing, some of you could be looking into, definitely look into your ancestral family tree, your family ties. You could have some Wiccan or like witch history. I know I do. I believe both sides of my family, for sure on one side of my family. So, okay, what do we have for Sagittarius? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good, so mote it be. Thank you, spirits. Okay, a couple cards came out. Now, I will say the title that I had for the first video, it's called Moving On, Awakens Ancient Wisdom, Opportunities, and Destiny. So we're going to see how closely this reading aligns now that you can hear me. Okay, underneath the deck we have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. So... along the lines of the last reading, you were walking away from something. There was some kind of major heartbreak. You got fed up and you just threw down the wands and decided to give up and walk away. And it was not so much giving up. It was like you saw the light in something. You saw the truth in something. And you're just moving on. So someone is leaving your life. What else do we have for Sagittarius, please? Okay. Then we have dog, far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. Okay. Now, welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. Those of you who have been following my channel for a while, you guys know that I have some Sagittarius placements as well, so I tend to resonate with a lot of your readings as well. Okay, the first little batch kind of fell together as a group, so I'm going to take it as a group, but we start out with the beetle. It's good fortune. Then we have man. Dealings or relationship with a man. It could be any man, color, shape, size, hair color, whatever. Then we have desk. Pay attention to your work. And then we have ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Now the ram, this always reminds me of like an Aries energy. So you could be dealing with a male Aries. Could be work related. Pay attention to your work. It could be work related. Could have something to do with good fortune, but this was in the past. This was in the past. So now we've got owl, good advice from a wise person. Lobster, financial pinch. So you may be getting some type of financial advice from a good friend. Then we have tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Frying pan, trouble, accusations. And then last but not least, nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So ultimately, that's where we're at. You're thinking about your family, an emotionally secure Family is important to you. Maybe in a financial pinch. We're in the holiday season. It's typical. But you're slowly but surely getting ahead, however. So what do we have for Sagittarius for the end of 2024, please, spirits? One more. Just want to jump out. Underneath the deck, we have being in the flow. I'm in the flow of the universe. So going with the flow. As I say that, there's a, behind the camera, my TV flashes pictures. There's a picture of a turtle, just like, it reminds me of Finding Nemo and the turtle. He's like, yeah, dude, riding the wave, just going with the flow. That's what I'm feeling right now. So I'm in the flow of the universe. So you're just going with it, riding the waves, right? And then, or maybe you have been. You've just been being in the flow. But now Spirit is saying it's taking action. Time to take action. So we have, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So there's something that you've been kind of just riding the waves with, but now you know that it's time to take action. But you're going to do it in an enthusiastic kind of way, because you know that you've got a lot of opportunities in front of you. And you do. You absolutely do. And that is still kind of following the theme of what your last reading looked like, because it was like as you were walking away or moving away from a disheartening situation, you were moving towards all kinds of opportunity and success. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? It was opening you up to ancient wisdom, opportunities, and ultimately your destiny, right? Okay. Sagittarius. What's the underlying energy going into this? The Nine of Wands. So it was fun. I'm laughing because the very first card in your last reading was the Nine of Wands reversed. So the Nine of Wands energy, this is Sagittarius energy. It's the wounded warrior. This is somebody who's been through the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs. They've ran the gauntlet. And they make a wise leader because they have a lot of experience, but they're tired. You know, they just want to collect that 10th wand, one more wand to go, and they can lay down the burdens and start a new cycle, okay? They're just tired. Ready to fight the good fight one last time, but they're tired. So let's get 3 cards for Sagittarius, please. 3 cards for Sagittarius. There's that 3 of Swords again. And you had the Knight of Swords underneath. All the same cards are coming out. I can't make this up. There was another reading that I did in between this, so the cards have been like thoroughly shuffled. So you're having all the same cards pop out. One more, please. Thank you. Oh, that one's new. But that one's not. This is funny. And it still makes sense. Okay. So underneath the deck, we've got the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands talks about defending yourself, defending your morals, ethics, beliefs, values, goals. It can stand for your 7 chakras, putting up your personal boundaries. You know, and it could be through meditation or any kind of work that you're passionate about. Yeah, just defending yourself from heartbreak. So in the past, like I was saying, just like the other reading, you're getting past some type of heartbreak or heartache. It could have to do with a third party. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It can be in business. But some kind of situation that broke your heart, right? It's something that you weren't expecting. And now you've got somebody, the Knight of Swords, sitting there spying on you and watching you. And probably like in your social media, because swords are all about communication. So it's writing, emails. You know, they could be watching your emails. They could be watching your social media. They could be watching just what you do, right? It's that devilish energy. But swords are all about communication of any kind whatsoever. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Aces are gifts from the universe. This is water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You could have that somewhere strong in your chart or be dealing with somebody who does. This is a new, it's like the offering of a new relationship, a new start, in something completely new, right? And it's going to make you really happy and emotionally fulfilled. So this could be like a new job, a new career path, a new relationship. Just take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't, right? But I feel like for many of you, you're still, hey Bubba's, you're still going to have a sense of defense up with that Seven of Wands. And that could have had to do with things that happened in the past. It's all underneath this dealings or relationship with a man, paying attention to your work, and a stubborn, aggressive person. Like, that's why you're being defensive. Let's clarify. So what else do we have for Sagittarius, please? Yeah, you've got I'm hearing a new offer. It's like you've got an offer coming in, a new offer from someone. This could be a gift from your passed on friends, family, and loved ones. Because it's like I see a butterfly coming out of the bottle, and butterflies are, it's a sign of spirit of your passed on friends, family, and loved ones. Yeah, underneath the deck, the energy going into clarification is strength. This is spirit saying, be strong, have the strength to, continue on. You don't know your own strength until it's tested, and you've been tested, Sagittarius. You've been tested. And I feel like for most of you, you've been passing with flying colors, but it's just like, even hearing that is like, yeah, thanks, great, but it's like, it still sucked, right? So that's where you're at right now. But this is all about self-assurance, confidence, passion, resilience, courage, and inner power. It's like you've got what it takes. You just, if you're still going through it, it's right there. Don't give up now, okay? So what's this Three of Swords, please? What's the Three of Swords for Sagittarius for the end of December 2024? The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. And it fell on its side, so it could very easily be in reverse, just like your last reading, which was basically somebody giving up and walking away, right? So I'm going to say for some of you, you could decide that you want to give up and walk away and just be done with it. For others of you, you could potentially be giving it one more last heave-ho. But even upright with the Three of Swords, I'm not seeing that it's going to be worth it. Okay? So just understand that. But it's the spirit never ceases, the universe never ceases to amaze me. It's the same freaking card in the same position. Different deck of cards, but same position as your last reading. Knight of Needles, please. Oh, that's too many. It's too many. Sorry. Knight of Swords, please. Okay. So, this Knight of Swords, the Knight of Needles, this person spying is sitting there watching. You celebrate. This is somebody who also could have been involved in some type of a third-party celebration where they were off celebrating, with three or more people or whatever doing their own thing. But I think for the most part, this is actually them watching you celebrate. Celebrating your success with those that you care about, your family, your friends, the projects and endeavors that you're a part of. It's all about support, sharing, celebration, problem resolution, gladness, bounty, joy, friendship, and society. Somebody's watching you support others or you be supported. What's this Ace of Potions? I just heard gratitude is the attitude. What is the Ace of Potions? So the Knight of Swords. There's that Knight of Swords again, coming up again. So somebody's seeing this and wants to come back and they want to come back and deliver a message. They want to say something. So somebody could be coming back to say something. But also this is somebody that's going to continue to watch and spy. Now, if this is your energy, this isn't you necessarily spying. This also could be you being strong, energetic, and ready to take on the world with this new beginning. It's about being competitive and fearless and brave and clever, because this is somebody opening up to communication groups and growth. Wanting to get that, yeah. And you know what? With this Knight of Swords, I'm actually seeing, look at that, you found that 10th wand. When you picked up the Ace of Potion, the Ace of Cups, it's almost like its own wand. You just got the 10 of Wands now that you can lay down the burdens and move on to the next cycle. That's beautiful, actually. This Knight of Swords up here with the Ace of Cups, it's like, now that I'm looking at the clarification, you're celebrating you taking the steps to move ahead and reach for this Ace of Potions or get this offer. Somebody's celebrating, like, you're still like supporting others and others are supporting you, but that's what's coming in. Like, I see it in all ways. And that's how you get this 10 of Wands. Judgment, yeah, somebody from your past wants to work with you again. A King of Wands. Gonna weigh your options. So, interesting. Yeah, you've got options coming in, and you're going to be taking action on that. And that's what this is what that Knight of Swords energy is. That's the taking action. You still could have somebody spying on you and watching you, trying to, with that devilish energy. I'd be careful about that if that's not you. But you really can't control it. Like, if you're on a public platform and, you know, you have your stuff out there, people are going to see, right? So you can't control that. So let them watch. Let them watch you celebrate. Let them watch you move forward. So you can slowly but surely get out of this financial pinch or whatever it is that you've been in. Underneath the deck, we've got Ceremony, card number 4. This has been coming up in a lot of the readings. I call upon those heralds of winter, dimming light for better sight. Hear thy praise spilling from thy lips, a spell I'll cast for thy spirits in me. So this is talking about just ceremonies of any kind. Things that you do in order to bring magic to you, lighting of candles, things like that. Then we've got poinsettia, number 27. So the numbers 4 and the number 27 could be significant. The 27th of the month could be significant as well. Cast the shadows, scream silence at them, dear witch. What lurks inside transforms into the most beautiful of beauty. Okay, so, and also with the ceremony, like somebody could be doing rituals and things like that. And I'm going back to that music that the Wiccan Witches, and it was like the deep, dark, and dangerous Xmas remixes. Think again back to 2020. Maybe there's something important about 2020 for some of you. Some of you, not all of you, right? So ceremony, keywords, rite of passage, direction, and intention. So some of you really could be doing like rituals for rites of passage into something. Ceremonies are rites of passage that mark the end of one way of being and beginning of a new journey. We see them represented in birthdays, graduations, and in the case of magic, a series of steps that directs energy towards your desired intention. To perform a ceremony is a pledge to transcend your former self so that you may become wiser and more powerful. You have pulled ceremony because you're ready to rise into a new level of being. Where you are now is much too small for who you're becoming. You are ready to expand and start reaching for bigger goals. Do not be afraid of your power, for you are destined to do and have more extraordinary things. If you ever doubt yourself, know that you have earned your seat at this new table through the lessons, challenges, and hardships that you've previously endured. You may wish to perform a ceremony of your own to cement your commitment to this new direction. So that's exactly what it is. It's this new offer. You've got a new offer coming in from a completely, could be a new person, new company, new endeavor, new passion, new field, whatever, but you're moving on. Just like that last reading. So then poinsettia, number 27. Keywords: beauty and darkness, transformation, and shadow work. So, often mistaken as flowers, poinsettias are shrubs native to Mexico. Despite growing all year long, you'll be hard-pressed to find one much past New Year's Day. They've become a symbol of beauty during the cold, wintry months. The bright red leaves against an equally brilliant backdrop of green make them an easy choice to weave into Yule decor. But the vibrant crimson you see during Christmas is not their natural color. Poinsettias must remain in complete darkness for at least 12 hours a day over 5 days, a process called photoperiodism. There's an important lesson here. Poinsettias show us the way to finding beauty in dark spaces. You have pulled poinsettia because your hardships, mistakes, and shortcomings are your beauty in the darkness. You may feel called to hide them for a time where they will slowly morph into something new. When they are finally free to come to light, you will find your mistakes are stunning representations of your strength and determination to succeed despite your past. But these parts of you cannot come to light without your help. They must be recovered if they are ever to be admired in the light. This process is called shadow work, and when you are brave enough to enter the darkness, you will return wholly transformed. So, like I was saying, there's heartbreak. There's heartbreak, and you were dealing with, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. It was really hard for you to get through, but you decided to move forward. You're strong, energetic, and ready to take on the world. You're ready to celebrate that. Somebody was watching you celebrate that, and you're taking a new opportunity and moving forward and laying down the burdens. You're taking action. And that's beautiful. What else do we have for Sagittarius? I just saw 2233, 2233 on the clock. I want to look up angel number 2233. Sagittarius. Really? So, underneath the deck, we have the Tarkine. Growth is good, but I acknowledge it can sometimes be painful. I accept my own wild soul. I can be alone and connected. So, talking about being alone, but being connected, that's doing your shadow work. That's you facing your shadow, not being around people, facing self, and connecting with spirit. Yep. And that it can sometimes be painful. That's just you dealing with the growth. Growth can be painful. Growing pains, that's why they call it growing pains. You're learning these lessons, and the pain comes from the heartache. The things that you didn't think that would ever happen, or the people that you never thought would hurt you, but they did. Now you know. That's how you grow. The lessons become the blessings. Then we've got the Ahanta Caves. Enlightenment is a journey. I show compassion to myself and all living beings. I can be centered within chaos. All my past lives have brought me to this perfect moment of realization and wisdom. So this is after a certain amount of reflection. You've done your shadow work. You've gone into the darkness. You've gone into the void. You're reflecting back on everything that you have experienced and the lessons that you're going to take from that, right? And then you realize that it makes you who you are today, and you should be pretty proud of that, And it's this perfect moment of realization and wisdom, and that is what you bring with you, and that is what is being awarded with a new offer. It's really beautiful. you're being enlightened. After you come out of this void, after you do the shadow work, you come out of it with, it's almost like you're experiencing an awakening. People have multiple awakenings in their lives, but this is really going to help you move forward. What else do we have for Sagittarius, please? So for 2024 is an 8 year, because 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. And it's also the year of the dragon. So I thought, closing out the year, we would close out with the Dragon Oracle. So let's see what we have for that. Underneath the deck, we have Earth and Air Dragon. So it represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. This reminds me of the Temperance card in the tarot, and the Temperance card is the angel of the tarot deck, and this dragon has angel wings. And it says, it's a perfect balance of heaven and earth. It's like the 5D and the 3D, right? And what's ironic about that is the angel of the tarot deck represents Sagittarius. So you've got the Sagittarius dragon underneath the deck. This is you showing up in your own energy. It's not fire energy, it's earth and air in this deck, but it's the angel coming in to balance things. And I feel like this new energy that's coming in for you, after you've, had this period of reflection, this is how you're going to manifest your hopes and dreams and literally lead towards your destiny, which was in the original title. I'll probably title it differently, but this reading is pretty much following along the same, almost the same cards even as your last reading, so that's funny. And then top of the deck, we've got Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age, and that's the age of Aquarius that we just entered, I want to say on the 19th. So it's carry the energy of the future, be a guiding light. That's beautiful. So the dragon is holding a staff, very magical. Looking at the stars. This is like the age of Aquarius. This is you moving forward. This is you being more spiritual. You could be, practice, like I said, at the beginning, that Wiccan witches. You could have, some kind of witchcraft or deep spiritual, esoteric history somewhere in your family line. For some of you, not all of you. Others of you could be opening up to, magic and going down different rabbit holes through spirituality. Others of you could be fully engulfed into like space and astronomy and astrology, the stars and all of that as well. Also orange gold. It's funny, orange gold, and then this earth air is orange. So orange gold and purple could be significant colors for you, could be favorite colors for some of you. So if any of this resonates, make sure to smash that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the little notification bell. That way you get notified of all of my upcoming content. And drop a comment in the comments below. Let me know how this is, how this vibes with you. And let me know if you can actually hear me this time too. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that was crazy. So anyway, as you know, it's together we grow. I really appreciate this time and energy. I always love reading for you guys. Make sure you also check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mars too for additional messages. You could pick that up as well. But if this is where we leave each other, I hope you guys have a fantastic end of 2024. Wonderful 2025. Check the channel because I will be doing a couple more collective readings before the end of the year. But I will see you guys on the flip side. And see you next year. Peace.